And we are live. Hello, everyone. This is Carlos Phoenix, and today I'm doing a special presentation. Um, I am part of Live Streaming Master. It's a business that I started where we decided to do live streams years ago where we're doing shows. And part of the concept of doing shows, this is about almost 20 years ago, was to mimic parts of television. And I wanted to do that because I worked in film and television for 15 to 20 years and I worked behind the scenes. Well, now I am a reseller of the technology. I help companies, media companies, churches, schools, everyone use technology to live stream and get their message out. Of course, we have the situation of COVID, and that has changed the game altogether. And I have been approached by a company that was in China to bring technology to the forefront, a portable TV studio of sorts. And I'm going to enjoy demonstrating this to you because um, it is capable of doing nearly anything you want without, how should I put it, without really doing a lot, without putting a lot of effort. And the reason, now I'm trying to figure out which camera, okay, that's the camera I'm looking at. The reason I said yes to them bringing this product to the United States. These guys approached me and says, "Hey, we heard a lot about you, and we want you to help us bring this product to America." And so I was like, "Wow! I mean, I don't think I'm that popular, but I appreciate your confidence in my knowledge and also my connections, because to bring it to the United States, well, that requires distribution and all that type of stuff." Fast forward, we were able to bring a product to life. We were able to bring a portable television studio to the United States. And so I'm switching cameras now. Now using that camera. And what I'm doing is actually showing you what the quality of this product is. I have a Sony, is it Sony? Yeah, it's a Sony video camera or Panasonic. I have so many cameras. The other camera right here, this uses a Sony sensor, but it's a Mevo, and it's very portable. So the concept is portability. All these tools that I'm using right now can fit in a backpack. So I'm going to show you what this looks like from the inside. All right, so this is it. This is the interface that you'd be using. It's in my hand. It's got a battery. Can last hour and a half to 3 hours, and it's ventilated, so all the processing power and everything happens inside. There's no computer involved. It supports green screen, so this is all green screen behind me. It's impressive in what it's capable of doing in something that's nothing more than just a tablet. Now, what makes it really impressive, I'm going to show you here. I'm going to switch this camera here to, there we go. I'm going to do a wide there. So I'm going to switch over to that. Now, what you see here is the device. This is called the Yolobox Pro. There is also a standard Yolobox, which is smaller, but it does pretty much everything this one does, with the exception of the green screen and a few other items. Now, what you'll notice is it's a touch screen. It has all the connectivity you need up on the top. Now, forgive the background, ignore that. But you can see that it supports 3 HDMI, a USB, which right now is plugged into a webcam, a HDMI out, which is how you're seeing me right now. It has my headphones that I'm listening to right now. It has a line in, so you can have a mixer. so you can have your audio sound a little bit more professional than just a little microphone. And then I have the plug for power, but I can unplug that and have about 3 hours worth of live streaming. Under it, you have your mount, your SD card, and your SIM card slot. I also skipped that it has Ethernet, and I also have Wi-Fi. So you actually have Wi-Fi, SIM card for cellular, and Ethernet in terms of your connectivity. All right, so I'm going to switch cameras. So you tap on the screen to switch cameras. It's as simple as that. I have multiple cameras, as you can tell right here at the bottom. There's multiple cameras. HDMI 1 is actually my iPhone, which is how I was able to demonstrate the product. HDMI 1 is my video camera, which is that way. And so that's this camera here. Hello. And then, of course, I have my Mevo, which is another camera. And this one's actually using USB. Impressive. Very good, very clear picture out of the Mevo because it has a Sony sensor, so it's very good, high quality for video. I can also push this through the program out option here in my settings, which will then push the video full screen to HDMI, which then is feeding my laptop in order to do this recording. Nice, right? Now, other things you could do, I'm going to turn this back on, is on the first little bottom series of icons, these 6 icons on your right-hand side. The first one has to do with layers, graphic layers. You're able to have lower thirds, bugs, which is like your logo on the top, bottom, or corners if you want. So I'll show you what that looks like, see on screen. So there I am with my name there. And you can actually modify what that looks like by holding your icon down, the little square down. You get a little pencil so you can edit it. And you can see that you can change a lot of parameters. So I have just the color red and black and white, and you can change it to your corporate colors so you can make it look like your brand needs to. The second one, graphic that I have here, if you see the little logo I put up here for Live Streaming Master, it's a little logo, and you can have your graphics on there. And I think you can have both at the same time. So if you have, let's say, an ad and a lower third and stuff like that, you can actually activate them simultaneously. Believe it or not, some software doesn't let you do that. If I hit the plus sign, you'll see that you can do either lower thirds or image overlays. Now, image overlays means that you created the graphic using Photoshop or Canva or Adobe Post and sized it to the appropriate size. You can have transparency with PNG files. And what you do is you take that file and you'll be able to import it using the SD card slot at the bottom. So I can show you here. So I have a few logos here, different graphics and so on. So hit what's asking for the watermark. And then if I choose another one, the other one, which is the lower thirds, these are graphics that they supply. So you can actually customize any of these little layouts, right? There's even rolling captions. So you can actually have captions just flying across at the bottom of your screen, to say whatever it is you want to say. So an example, we'll use the YOLO Live there. Of course, you can have it say something else. So I'll call it Live Streaming Master.com. And so I'll hit done. And so it's at the top. And you can see right there is now strolling across the top of the screen. Cool. And of course, you can make different ones. Maybe your show may have multiple guests or something, or you're promoting different things. And then you just activate which one you want, whatever. All right, so that's that. Now, the second icon on the bottom is for your connectivity. So it's not working right now. Oh, it's not working because right now I set it up to not stream. So it has a couple of different features. This is a brand new feature where you can actually record with multiple cameras and do a whole show with graphics and everything, but not stream to the internet. Maybe you don't have good internet access, or maybe you just want to do a podcast without it being broadcasted. Great way to do that. You can hook up a hard drive to this and record onto the hard drive, or you can record to the SD. Things you should know about the SD: it'll record in 10-minute increments. Keep that in mind. But you can just drop them in your favorite editing application. But the twist is, it records in a video of variable bit rate, BVR. Not all applications will like that. The catch is you can use an application that's free called Handbrake and export it to a constant bit rate and then place it in your favorite editor and you'll be perfectly fine. So that's another thing you can do. The third icon is for audio. Now, when you're tapping and switching cameras, the audio technically would switch to the audio that that camera has if you have it in automatic. As you can hear, the audio changed. I have a mixer, so that's why you hear this microphone that's in front of me, and it sounds, hopefully it sounds great. So yeah, you have USB video. You see the two HDMI's. Now, some HDMI cameras have a line in. You can have your mixer plugged into that camera and then make that camera your standard audio. So those are things you can do. So when you have your headphones on, you have monitoring, which means you can then listen in to the quality of the sound and you use that. The fourth icon is for sports purposes. I'll just quickly show you that. You can resize that. They've done a lot of really cool customizable things to this. I haven't played with it that much, but you can obviously put your scores, change the name of the team. You can put your team info and their colors. You can even put, I think that you can also put a graphic to the teams. Maybe not. Yeah, there's the team 1 logo. And I thought there was a team 2 logo. There it goes. And then you can put a team 2 logo. So you can have logos for the teams. So just for the heck of it, oh, you have to do a specific size. So anyway, you tap your logo. I'll just see if that'll work. And you can see that the logo just kicked right in. Perfect. And then that's your sports scores there. The next one is really cool because a lot of portable type solutions don't have this. It's not going to work right now, but it is the little bubble. And what it does is it has the ability to take your comments from YouTube, Facebook, and maybe a few others like Twitch, and it'll show me on screen what everybody's saying. And if I want to tap on it, it'll show up on the screen just like your other major or bigger applications. Even your cloud applications like StreamYard and stuff will do something like that. We have it here portably. You can stream from anywhere and still engage with your audience. Now, last is the icon, which is your settings icons. Now, this one's interesting because it gives you settings like what kind of graphic you want it to switch by, meaning your transition. So if I want to switch with a fade, I can now switch cameras and you'll see that it faded. See? You want to have a wipe, it'll do that. Now, another cool thing is you can do presentations. So this is a PowerPoint. Now, I'm going to show you this full screen. So we're going to go to the PowerPoint because I worked hard to make it. Actually, I was supposed to just show the PowerPoint only, but I decided to go a different route this time. Now, the idea is that this device gives you flexibility. It's great for mobile live streaming, especially if you're doing weddings, doing churches like mass and stuff like that, funerals, schools for kids to learn how to do camera production and stuff. Marketing, of course, you can promote all sorts of products. You can do sales on screen. You can have multiple people on camera. So one person can be showing a product. It can be interviewed by the host. stuff like that. Um, Live musical performances. So imagine having a band and having multiple cameras switching to them. So it's a multi-camera solution. Obviously, you can choose to use DSLRs, video cameras, maybe one, possibly two webcams, and of course, you can also bring in videos that are on your SD card and put them on camera. And I'll show you that in a second. But up to 8 sources can be placed, including a PowerPoint presentation. And you just put it as a PDF file, and you get to do what I'm doing right now. Now, it feels like a professional tool. It will be great for real estate, for cooking, marketing, sales, nonprofit organizations, events that you would have thought that, oh, I only have one camera or something like that. It's very diverse. It is very portable, yet very powerful, and the features that are built into it are fantastic. Now, the tool would work great for worship if you're a videographer. Maybe you do stuff for the government, and they don't want to have like CPUs and computers everywhere with private information. Fantastic for sports. A lot of people use this for their kids' baseball games or basketball games. Fantastic for education, doing PowerPoints like I'm doing right now. And of course, corporate use. Tons of corporate use on a device like this, where you can make, using a simple solution, a very professional looking. I mean, look how clean this video is as it is. Now, this is what the device looks like. This is the regular, this is the Pro. This is the one that I have in my hand. And you can see the different options that it has, different camera options, webcam, connectivity options. So very powerful. The original YOLO Live has 2 cameras and a 1 USB webcam. But this one has 3 plus the USB. The USB can be used for multiple things. So your imagination can go as far as you want it to go. The original YOLO only has a mic in, so a lavalier will work, or a variety of different microphones that have the headphone jack looking connection. This has line in and the mic jack, so you have options. With the line in, of course, you can do stereo production, and you can also do the mixer like I have, and I'll show you what kind of mixer I'm using right now. So that's some of the options. And you look how small it is. It's a tablet. It is based off of Android. And the fact that it has this much hardware, think about how you would use a computer. And to get this many cameras on your computer, you'd really have to build that puppy up. Now, another thing I didn't get to show, and I'm going to do that right now, is the ability to have the same presentation, but also with me in it. So, all right, so I'll continue using it this way. Here you can see how you can have a whole setup. You can have the Yolobox output go to a computer and have the computer add extra elements, extra capabilities. You can have a computer go into the Yolobox using HDMI. So that's how I have the iPhone, for example, it plugged into this whole setup. It could be a PC showing video, showing PowerPoint. You can even bring in the audio if you want, depending on the capture device you're using. So it's all touchscreen, so very easy setup, very simple to use. Don't have to be a genius. You can also multi-stream. So if you have a Facebook account, a YouTube account, a Twitch account, you're able to multi-stream provided your internet has enough upload speed without any quirky hiccups and stuff. One of the features they did put into the updated version of Yolobox is a speed variation depending on your internet connectivity. What does that mean? Well, sometimes your internet isn't great or it's not consistent. They added variable bitrate in streaming so that if the internet starts to slow down, it'll manipulate the bits so that you don't lose connection and give you as best as output as possible considering. If it's on constant bitrate and your internet is weak or inconsistent, it'll probably cut you off. So having the option of either or is pretty powerful. Also, if you have great internet speed, you can spruce up the bit rate and look like broadcast quality television shooting out to the internet and making it look as clear as possible. You have the option of having 1080p or 720p resolutions with high definition cameras. You can add your graphics, like I mentioned before, totally customize it to your look, your feel, however you want the production to look. It's completely up to you. You can do it with graphics on your computer, like I mentioned, Canva or Adobe Post. Or, of course, you can also use the built in graphics engine. It's not too powerful, but it is still clean and will give you high quality, a lot of different fonts to choose from to make it look like your look. All right. So you can stream to multiple platforms. It has RTMP support. It has two different options on the settings. One is the ability to stream to Yolobox servers, which will multi stream for you, or you handle the multi stream based on your own internet. What's the difference? Using Yolobox means that only one stream goes out. That stream will then hit their servers and split it to, let's say, 3 or 4 streams. So you're only worried about that one upload speed connection. If you have poor internet, this is the best option. If you try the other option, where you're trying to stream it all yourself without the help of YOLO servers, you really should have a lot of high-speed internet access, upload speed, because each stream will require 4 to 6 or more megabits per second, depending on the resolution that you're shooting out to, and so on. And depending on that, that means 2 streams would require 12 to 16 megabits per second upload, consistent. Granted, you can use the variable bit rate to help you out a little bit. So those are basically some of the fundamentals there. And here we go. All right. So that is the Yolobox. Now I'm going to show you once again the product. There we go. I forgot I changed the transition. You have stream mode, which right now I can't show because I chose to not set up streaming. You have your video output mode for your HDMI out. You also have a DP, which I think is the USB, but I have to look at that setting. The SD card management, different files you can have on it. For example, I can add another video source. I'm going to use the SD card. So you can have your countdowns. You can have other videos that you've done before. Maybe you're talking about something that occurred another day. Check it out. So that's another video I had done before, and now that's playing. So I highly recommend this product. It's fantastic. It's able to do a lot of different things that normally you just wouldn't expect. I mean, look at the size of this thing. I'm holding this in my hand. Granted, I have a very messy room right now because I have boxes full of product and stuff. And I'm able to ship this to you as soon as possible. We do have them in stock right now. So on the top, you'll see that you have headphones, your SD card is inside, your battery. It'll show you how many bits are being streamed, and all that good stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. You can find me on livestreamingmaster.com. And if you have any questions on anything, not only can I help you from the website, we have a little feature on the bottom corner where you can actually message me direct on the website. It's fantastic. I love how it works. And you're watching this from the Yolobox. So I'm going to go back to the computer system. Well, I could have shown you this. So this is my webcam, my video camera. Yolobox is here. And in the circle is my webcam. And this is how it would look like if you were using. Now, the lips are synced on the circle. I'm sorry that the lips aren't synced on the Yolobox because there is a slight delay by connecting it through HDMI to the computer. But I'm not doing this live, so I won't be able to take any questions. But if you have any questions, or if you see this on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're seeing it, feel free to reach out to me at carlos@livestreamingmaster.com. And I hope this recording comes out great. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And follow me on livestreamingmaster.com, on Facebook, on Instagram, and also on our website. We're constantly updating products. We have technically 2,500 different products. On the website, I cut it down to 100 of the most asked about products. Most companies kind of know what they want, so they'll contact me. We talk about that. But this is one of the best solutions that we have for the newbie or for the prosumer, professional, wedding videographer who wants to get into streaming, multiple cameras, and so on. So I hope this was a helpful video. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao.